Hey there, I'm Katie Farner, Superstar Director for the Sunshine State Superstars. You are catching video 4 in my Leap to Lead series. So far in this Leap to Lead program, we have talked about discovering your why, basically why you're here. Why are you choosing to put effort and energy into a Scentsy business? Why are you choosing to put effort and energy into growing your business? We've identified what your blind spots are, which is basically where are those kind of like roadblocks that you are creating or magnifying. What are those kind of pitfalls that you typically have? And we have talked about the requirements of being a lead consultant and how your business needs to look in a month to get that promotion. We talked about making that shift between thinking of your business as a business and not a hobby, and how you can open your doors for business every single day. We talked most recently in the third video, we talked about growing your network and how that is a very important part of growing your Scentsy business, and how your list of 100 is a great asset in authentically and organically, I guess organically is more the word, organically growing your network, because of the fact that these are people that you are acquaintances with or have friendships with or relationships with or you're related to. So you can reach out, ask for that support. You know them well or fairly well, so you know the approach to best take with that person. So that's what we talked about last in video 3. So hopefully you've taken the time that you've had to write that list of 100 and make the notes that you need to make about each individual and your approach that you will be making with that individual here over the course of this program. I know that that challenge, it might take a little bit longer, even if you have 80 names on there and you reach out to 5 a day, like I know that that can take some time. So I'm not like demanding that you get that done right away, but I am asking that you consistently are working on it every day, a little bit here, a little bit there, to start getting through that list of 100. And over the next couple weeks, we are going to be talking about all the different kinds of parties and things that you're going to be asking these people about to help make sure that you feel confident to do those things that you are offering to these people on your list of 100. But today we're going to talk about bookings and how important bookings are for the success of your business. I want you to look at your calendar for the month and ask yourself, what do I have on my calendar? What do I got here? Your calendar identifies what your priorities are. If you don't have Scentsy stuff on your calendar, if you don't have conversations with potential team members, if you don't have follow-ups, if you don't have parties, if you don't have events, if you don't have any of these things on your calendar, and like you got one thing on your calendar for the whole month that's Scentsy related, that to me is a commitment issue and a priority issue. If you want to grow to lead consultant and beyond, your business does have to be a priority. It does not have to be your only priority. It does not have to be your number one priority, but it does have to be a priority. Of course, your family needs to be your number one priority. I don't want you to ever think that I'm telling you that your Scentsy business should be more of a priority than your family, but it does need to be a priority, and it does need to be seen on your calendar. Your calendar is the best evidence of what your priorities are and where you're headed. If your calendar is empty, you're in trouble. So let's talk a little bit about why bookings are super important. Bookings are important because you find consistency and momentum through bookings. Maybe you're like brand new and you haven't done a single event yet. Maybe you're brand new and you've never done a fundraiser. Maybe you've never even done a home party. That's okay. I'm going to be working with you to help you become more confident in those areas so you can offer them with pride, knowing, hey, I got a handle on this. I know how to do this. So don't stress, because I'm not leaving you, out there. So bookings lead to more bookings. For example, when you do a vendor event, who else is normally around you? Other vendors, right? Other direct sellers. So the next time you're at a vendor event, the next time you're at a vendor event, just walking around, you don't even have to be a consultant represented there at a booth. The next time you're at a vendor event, I want you to walk around and talk to the other direct sellers, network with them. That person, like that origami owl or that pampered chef or that unique whatever consultant, I bet you they have other events coming up. So be friendly with them, network with them, talk to them, tell them their display looks nice. Everyone always likes you if you start off with a compliment. Start off with a compliment. Oh my gosh, I love your products. I tried such and such or whatever. Um, and then ask them, do you do a lot of vendor events? Because I am always looking to work with other business owners and share event opportunities. Just like that. It's that simple. So if you're working a vendor event, network with those other people. A lot of times when you're working a vendor event, you'll have people that have another event coming up walking around looking for potential vendors for their upcoming event. I can't tell you how often this happens to me where I'll have someone walk up and say, "Oh, I have such and such event coming up. We'd love to have you at that event." My next event that's in March, that event was brought to me, the application and everything. She literally handed me the application right there on the site at another event that I did last November. So it's just really interesting how bookings lead to more bookings. What other ways can bookings lead to bookings? Home parties. Home parties are one of the party styles that I feel like it never fails. I always book. 9 times out of 10, at a home party, I'm going to book other parties because I'm intentional to make sure that that party is the best it can be, right? It's fun, it's casual, it's comfortable, it's informative, and it's just a good time. I make the effort to make sure that it is, in fact, those things. So people want to open their homes up to me. And if you're not getting bookings consistently off of your parties, I want you to reflect about that and ask yourself, what does my party feel like? Are you mindful of how do I want the guests at my parties to feel? Do I want them to feel, what are the words that come to mind? Do you want them to feel pampered? Do you want them to feel special? Do you want them to feel valued by you? What words would you use to express how you want your customers to feel when they're with you in a party setting? Pressured? Awkward? No, right? So think about that. What are the emotional description words that you would want your customers to describe how they feel during your parties? And then ask yourself, are your actions lining up with the results that you're looking for? And a lot of it has to do with that emotional comfortability. If people are not comfortable in a home party that you're doing in someone else's home, they certainly aren't going to open up their home to you and say, hey, I want this person to come into my home and I'm going to bring all my friends to meet them. I mean, that's one of the highest honors that someone can give you, to be willing to invite you into their home. So think about that and work on that with your next home parties and make sure that you feel confident in going into it and you're thinking about how you want people to feel leaving your party and the impression that you want them to have of you. So Facebook parties, this is another one that Facebook parties are super easy to book parties off of parties. It's just easy. I mean, Facebook party is easy, right? You have a setup, probably like I do. Here's my Facebook Live party setup. So I have this little bookshelf that I keep all these things on. And so when I do a Facebook Live, I literally just sit right here. When I do a Facebook party, I literally just sit right here in a chair, go live, show the products off, and kind of do a smell and tell, I call it, for 30 or 40 minutes. It's easy, and the hostesses don't really have to do anything besides invite their friends. So if you pitch it and say, hey, I'm looking for other people that want to do these parties, blah, 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 they're very easy to book off of, right? So those always lead to more bookings. Fundraisers. Fundraisers are another thing that they lead to other fundraisers, because if, Lauren has a son that's in all-star baseball and they're doing a Scentsy fundraiser with the All-Star Baseball, and she sees it's successful and easy, and then her daughter is in cheerleading, she's gonna think, oh, well, I should suggest this for the cheerleading. But they don't necessarily think that unless you mention it, right? So you have to be mindful in all of these parties and all of these booking styles. You have to be mindful and intentional that you are asking for these things, that you're putting it out there that you want more fundraisers, that you want more Facebook parties, that you want more home parties. Um, there is no easier party style than a text party. What is a text party? You ask your customer that hits you up, or you hit them up for a follow-up and they say that they need stuff. You say, hey, do you have a couple friends that you think might be in need of some wax too? If you text 5 of your friends, I bet you can get enough to get yourself free shipping, and we'll just ship it right all to you. That's a text party. Like, that's a party, and it's easy. When you're doing your follow-ups, that is the easiest party to get, because when someone says they need more wax, just simply say, hey, I bet you've got a couple friends that probably need wax too. Here's a text you could send out to a few of your friends and see if anybody's in need. We could put your orders together and probably get y'all free shipping. Just like that. Super easy. But it's not going to happen if you don't ask, right? And a text party is a super easy opportunity to book more, right? Like, because the one friend saw, oh, it's all shipping to my other friend, and all she did was text me, like, and she got rewards. Like, it's a very simple process. And so it is commonly referred, right? Commonly rebooked. And then bag parties, I mean, this is the last one we're going to talk about, but bag parties, holy cow, I mean, it's very easy. Hey, if you find somebody to pass this pouch to, I don't want it back. If you find somebody to pass the pouch to, I'm going to give you an extra half price item, or I'm going to give you 3 extra bars of your choice for free if you find a friend to pass this bag to. If you are focused on if you are intentional about your conversations and intentional about your efforts, you will find that bookings lead to more bookings. And that is how you're going to get in a consistent pattern of having items on your calendar every single month. If you are just relying on being an order taker, you are not going to consistently be selling every single month. You can't just be an order taker. We're not just order takers. We are consultants. We are here to party. We are here to do much more than just write down order forms. If so, then, I mean, we might as well not even exist. And Scentsy might as well just have a website and everybody just orders from a website all the time. But we're not here to be order takers. So I want to challenge you to really be digging in with your list of 100 and trying to book parties, book fundraisers, book events, book text parties, Facebook parties, bag parties, home parties, fundraisers, events. Don't just settle for an order as you're going through your list of 100. So this is kind of like a 2-part. 3 and 4 really work together. I want you to understand that parties are key to your success. Parties really, really are key to your success because they will keep a consistent flow of new customers, a consistent flow of sales coming through your door. So don't settle for being an order taker. Shift your focus to being the consultant, the CEO, the business owner that you are, and focus on those bookings as you're working through your list of 100. And I want you to know it's totally okay if you have a party style that is your preference. You know, I prefer home parties, but that doesn't mean that I don't offer Facebook parties or bag parties. I absolutely offer them, and I will do them when I have a customer take me up on that offer. So you might be listening to this and thinking, I don't want to do home parties. That's okay. I get that you don't want to do them. You don't have to do them. But I do strongly believe that you have to be open to what your customer wants. So if you do have a customer that comes to you and is like, hey, I want to do a home party, don't be like, oh, let's do a Facebook instead. No, give the customer what she wants. So let's focus on those bookings. Let's not settle for a sale. Let's not be order takers, and get into a habit of pursuing some bookings. So here's your challenge. Between now and when your next video is posted, I want to challenge you to book at least 3 things on your calendar that you did not have before you watched this video. 3 things. So it doesn't matter if it's 3 Facebook parties or 2 bag parties and a home party. I don't care. I don't care if it's 3 fundraisers, whatever you can get. And we're going to celebrate it. Okay. So between now and when this next video is posted here in our Leap to Lead program, I want you to get 3 bookings. Any style booking you want. It can be, ideally, it would be for February, but you could do it in March too, if that's when the customer wants, but 3 bookings. And I want to see a picture of your bookings written down on your calendar, okay? So who's up for the challenge? Let's get some bookings so we can get ourselves in a consistent pattern of bookings, a consistent pattern of partying. And yeah, I'll even post a little sample of something that you could maybe text to someone or message to someone to try to book with them. So have a wonderful day and good luck on your challenge. Bye guys.